That camera bump isn't for better photos. It's a compromise you're paying $1,200 for. Let's measure the optics. See that bulge? Physics is screaming. Since 1995, we've been told bigger sensors mean better photos, but light needs room to breathe. A larger sensor demands a longer flange distance. That's just the gap between the lens glass and the sensor. You want bigger pixels, you get a thicker slab. But wait, if flange distance is the bottleneck, why do flagship phones still shoot in 4K? Computational photography, the real magic trick. Your phone doesn't capture a photo. It captures a stack of 12 frames, aligns them, and hallucinates details. It's not optics. It's a neural network wearing a tuxedo. So if the software does the heavy lifting, why do we still pay for glass? Because glass bends light. Software can't fix diffraction. When your aperture closes to f8 to save detail, photons scatter. The image softens. Your phone compensates by sharpening edges until everything looks like a cheap vector graphic. But here's the real betrayal: focal length. Marketing says main lens is 23 millimeters. Real world, it's closer to 28. They crop the sensor edges to hide lens distortion. That's not a wide angle. That's a cropped middle finger to optical engineers. So you're buying a digital crop. What about the bump itself? It's a thermal highway. High-performance sensors generate heat. Heat kills dynamic range. The bump acts as a passive heat sink. You're not paying for clarity, you're paying for thermal efficiency. But heat isn't the only enemy. Latency is. Tap to focus. The phone hunts. Contrast detection scans edges until it finds purchase. In low light, it's guessing. Your pro mode locks focus at the wrong depth. If your portraits look like a cutout, that's not a lens flaw. That's a focus hunting skill issue. So how do you actually get real depth? Stereoscopic parallax. Two lenses, one wide, one telephoto. The phone triangulates distance. But parallax breaks down at macro ranges. Your portrait mode starts cutting hair like a glitchy Photoshop brush. It's not bokeh, it's edge detection failing. And that's why the bump gets even bigger. Periscope lenses. Fold the light path. A prism redirects photons 90 degrees. You get optical zoom without the thickness penalty. But prisms introduce internal reflections. Ghosting. Flare. Your sunset looks like a neon accident, so we fold the light. What breaks next? Image stabilization. Gyroscopes spin at 10,000 rotations per minute. They shift the sensor to counteract hand tremor, but gyroscopes drift. Over 3 seconds, your steady video starts panning into next week. Computational stabilization crops again. You lose resolution. The cycle repeats. Every fix creates a new bottleneck. You're not buying a camera, you're buying a compromise engine. Marketing sells you bokeh. Physics sells you photon starvation. The bump isn't a design flaw. It's a concession to a slab you refuse to put down. So next time you snap a photo, remember, you're not capturing light. You're negotiating with it. Drop your take in the comments. Is computational photography the future, or just a bandage on a broken lens stack? I'll be down there roasting your focus hunting. Stay chaotic.